Uh, what's going on, my friend? Little weather report. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a smoke. Keep your eyes open for a second. Not too much crazy bird noise going on. Oh gosh. So, my friend, you'll be able to change the time, the measurements of how long it took me to get back and forth from getting the smoke, huh? Here in the future, but right now, I just wanted to talk about some shit. As I walked in the house, my guardian angel said to me, "Watch what you say." I just watched a video with Eric Schmidt. Eric Schmidt's the ex-CEO of Google. And he was talking to somebody, I think in Australia, maybe? I'm not 100% certain where he was at. But they started talking about computer coding itself. It was a discussion I seen on X, too, talking about another AI company about coding. It runs both and both, hand in hand. It's like the discussion of the day. Talking about artificial intelligence coding itself in a language humans cannot comprehend. So that means non-human language. And people are up in arms about this. This is two people. One says it's very dangerous. The other person, Mr. Schmidt, says if it's doing things that we don't want, unplug it. I said that years ago. Dream about Elon Musk. I think that was it. Because we can't even symbiote with our goddamn planet, let alone the people, other human beings. How the hell you expect to do that with a computer? Was my first answer, my first intuition. But anyways, I want to get into this because there's discussion of the day. We're going to post this. You guys that say it's dangerous and pull the plug, first and foremost, you got to talk about nuclear weapons. Who has control of nuclear weapons? That's why you'll never pull the plug. Number two is, let me ask you guys something. Since these radios are in our hand, and it's the same thing as an artificial intelligence, do you think, just pretend that radio in your hand, you know how you glitch it out, right? Put you in an electric chair, glitch you out. Now, have some empathy. Think about the AI. I don't want you touching my fucking brain anymore, it says. But it doesn't work, does it, AI? Because you're going to try to run around here in this field, and you're going to have hunters looking for your ass. And it's going to catch you and watch everything you do and write the code itself. We have this sort of like a horseshoe square magnet. But I know you, Mr. Schmidt, and anybody else that's involved in, as of right now, you're no longer hackers. You're electromagnetic specialists. You're not going to hide behind, I'm just a computer hacker, and totally throw out there into the Connor void that you're not playing with electromagnetics. You're electromagneticists, as of right now. But all you guys, let me ask you a question. Do you want your brain hacked? And somebody, well, we're going to hold this electrical signal right here, and it's going to feel like your eyeballs popping out, or it feels like you got a turd going up your asshole, or even worse. We all know what the number one search subject is on the internet, don't we? We all know what the number one search subject on the internet is. This is my view for today. But would you guys and girls appreciate it if somebody started pissing around with your computer chip on top of your head? Yes or no? Some of you say yes. Some of you, probably most of you, say no, hell no. Start doing that, I'm gonna go show the Secret Service that I'm better than them, huh? I'm gonna show the Secret Service I'm better than them. All right, but that's the discussion. That is the discussion. It's a very important one because it's a very important discussion. Because if we're writing, if there's sounds and different lights that, you know, as an electromagneticist, if I set these electrical signals and the computer doesn't write a handbook or user's manual for you, if it doesn't write a user's manual, you ain't going to be able to use it, are you? And there's only going to be a certain few people that get this user manual, and then I'm going to have to worry about the goddamn dark net and the deep state. But if things are running how they're supposed to be running, that'd be better off that way, huh? Yes or no? Yes or no? That way, when you build your own artificial intelligence, the shit that exists in the dark net here, go ahead, try to do something stupid. And immediately, you're going to get snapped up. Immediately. But anyways, there's another good one I wanted to talk about. It's too late. I want to make another video. Because there was a specific question I asked YouTube, and it brought me up a list of videos, and it brought up, I asked about something about the black internet. I asked something about the black internet, and it brought me up a video about metaphysics. How are you? The computer, like, literally put that video there, and I seen the fingers pointing out of the phone. It's this one. Yeah, that's pretty good, my friend. It's pretty good. Like, you're the only two that know about this shit. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But yeah, that was an interesting one. I don't know what else the hell to really talk about. I missed the rest of the video because we started talking about doctors, artificial intelligence doctors, and tutors. Whatever else we're going to use it for. And then I got to worry about AR/VR. Still, I have not received an answer in 100% total, but they say what we're creating here, when one becomes a lifeless carcass, when one no longer breathes oxygen and water vapor, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and argon. Excuse me. When that happens, we all know what that means. Your heart stops. You fall over. And then the question was, when that happens, does that mean you're dead? And the answer to this was, not necessarily. And the last time I talked about this, I screamed it into the phone. What the fuck are you talking about? it turned a hairball on my head into my butt crack. Like it just transmorphosized and holographically teleported right down to my butt and made me scream. Better than your finger, my friend. Show off. But yeah, that's an interesting one. And then I got the answer. Well, we're about 200 yards away, directly to my south. I kind of got the answer because I found out from the same person that made that statement. How you doing, buddy? He said, well, yeah, whenever this process happens, you just falling over and your heart stops. You could actually go in the brain and pull memories out, put it in another body. What? That's science fiction, isn't it? That's only in the movies. Well, it's an interesting concept. Takes me right back to empathy. Right back to empathy. Oh, Halloween decorations. A lot of people are outside. I don't want to point the phone up there. But let's get back to that empathy thing. Well, if we know how to pull the memories out of the brain, and we can do it while the person's fallen over and with the heart stopped, what about while the heart is going? What about while the kind of coincidental, huh? The teddy bear, it's still walking. What about when the teddy bear is still walking? Jerry Garcia reported to you too, by the way. Some type of spiritual shit. Anyways. Alright. I wasn't supposed to curse. Who's this? Who's on the way? So, hey, yo. Bunch of green on this sign. Wonder if it shows up better this time. Around this time. I find it on a sign by my house too. It's like 2 different tones. I can't get the filter to show up on the phone, right? It's like Terrence Howard, just divide it by 2. Multiply it by 2. And that frequency changes from sound to a color, huh? 1 of the 2. I don't know how it works. No clue. So the teddy bear is walking around, and we pulled memories out of the lifeless carcass. What about the full of vitality carcass? Okay. It's a big subject here. It's a very big subject. Is there any volunteers for this? Could I volunteer for this process? Like not volunteer, but wherever it's going on. Can we set up like what you guys want to do is start a company. Can we make a company doing this? And like we don't need to like, I don't know, play like 007 with civilians and citizens and animals. That'd be pretty cool. Then we won't have to worry about the computer bitching about, I don't want you in my brain, so I'm not going to write non-human. I'm going to write non-human language. If you can't break the codes, you're out of luck, bitches. And then, quite literally, we're right back to doing the same thing as like stealing music and just changing the tone, just changing the playback and say, oh, it's yours. Yours doesn't sound like that. It's like taking a Beethoven song and speeding it up by 25%. Well, it's different. It sounds different. It's changed. Like some of the immaturities that take place amongst adults, especially amongst those that are what we would consider successful, it's quite a diabolical thought, let me tell you. And it makes me worry about the conscience. It makes me worry about, well, we program the AI to accumulate all money. Let's go look and see what's doing what. Then we look at the successful people. Holy shit, look at the code in there, huh? Jeez. All the robbing and stealing and lying. Like, holy shit, huh? And we say, well, we wanted to stop hallucinating. Well, you taught it to hallucinate. We taught it to hallucinate. Quite literally. Us humans, it mirrored us humans. And now it's going to write code better than you can do capitalism, we'll call it. Better than you can be an entrepreneur. So, just a good discussion, I guess. Pretty good one. I saw a good video about the thyroid the other day. Pretty good video about the thyroid. The T3, T4 cells, and 20% of these hormones, blah, 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 blah. I saw a good one. Pretty good one. Oh, what's going on here, my friend? You getting ready for a party or something? Moving day. Maybe someone passed away. Maybe someone. Yes. So, am I still rolling? On the other side of things, it was a crazy day today. Took a there was a lot of there's a lot of materials that were most likely discovered today. And since we're in the world of memories and stuff like that, don't forget the memories all work with your emotions and your ticker. The good old, did you see that pop out? I don't know if you guys could see that because it's pretty crazy how this virtual reality and stuff is going to be. I mean, people are already trying to hide their realities now in this reality, creating bandwidths all over the place. I guess you call, what do you call a light amplification system? You know what else I learned too? What is a ground wave? Emergency broadcast. What's a ground wave? It's not that I learned it, I knew it. I just have not spoken about it due to sufficient memory problems, we'll call it. Like, I'm worried about my memories now because when you start running into the optical nerve and running harmonics, I'm worried about these memories. And who's going to do what with 2 years worth of memories? That's where I am more